Most video search engines are actually just text search engines in disguise. They rely on transcripts and metadata to make sense of videos, often missing important visual cues in the video itself. Voyage AI's latest multimodal embedding model, Voyage Multimodal 3.5, changes the game by natively supporting text, image, and video. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this model to build truly multimodal search pipelines. Let's first talk a little bit about the key features of the model. Architecturally, the model processes videos as a sequence of frames or images. Each input to the model, whether it's a piece of text, an image, or video, cannot exceed 32,000 tokens in length. We'll see how to handle long videos that exceed this limit in today's video as well. Unlike clip-based multimodal embedding models where images and text are passed through separate encoding towers, Voyage Multimodal 3.5 is inspired by the architecture of vision language models. In this architecture, visual and text modalities are passed through a single transformer encoder. This unified architecture preserves contextual relationships between visual and text data and allows this model to effectively embed content where multiple modalities are interleaved with each other. Now, let's look at how to generate embeddings using this model. We'll see how to embed videos, images, text, and a combination of these. So first, I have some text data here. Now I'm going to download an image, write it to an in-memory bytes buffer, and open it using the Pillow imaging library. Image inputs to the model need to be in the form of Pillow image objects. I'm also going to download a video and once again write it to an in-memory buffer for now. Video inputs to the model need to be passed as video objects created using video processing utilities available in the Voyage AI library. Here, I'm creating the video object using the in-memory bytes buffer using the from_file method. If you want to load the video from a file path, you'd use the from_path method instead. To embed multiple inputs at once, you need to create a list of inputs where each input in turn is a list of video objects, image objects, texts, or any combination of the three. An input like this means the video and text will be embedded together in a single embedding vector. Finally, you'd use the multimodal embed method of the Voyage API to generate the multimodal embeddings. Let's talk more about video inputs since that's what's new and different about this model. In the previous example, we were working with a short video that was well within the model's 32K token limit. But in reality, you'll likely encounter longer videos which will often exceed these limits. There's a few ways to deal with such videos. First option, do nothing. What? That's true. Because by default, videos are automatically optimized when you create the video objects for vectorization. Optimization here mainly involves resizing the videos and downsampling their frame rate. Let's look at this video as an example. Before optimization, it has about 6,600 frames, a frame rate of 60 frames per second, nearly 2 million pixels per frame, and the number of tokens used by this video is well above the 32,000 token limit for this model. Now let's look at the stats for the resulting video object. The optimized attribute of the object is true, indicating that the video has been optimized. The optimizer has strategically captured 16 frames across the entire video, and the estimated number of tokens required by this video is now below the 32K limit. This aggressive frame sampling is effective because consecutive frames at high frame rates are often visually redundant. So that's your first option. Your second option is to segment videos manually if you want more control over how the videos are downsampled. If you have video transcripts or captions, you could split videos based on natural breaks in the transcripts. This will ensure that related frames stay together, resulting in more focused embeddings. And then, if your segments still exceed the 32K limit, you can apply auto-optimization on top of the segments for better results. Let's use the same video as before, but this time, let's also download the Captions file. The Captions file contains start and end timestamps of key moments in the video and the caption text. I'm going to use the ffmpeg video processing library to segment the videos based on the timestamps in the caption file. Then I'm going to iterate through the video segments and create video objects for each. Note that optimization is going to be turned on by default here. And finally, I'll embed each of the segments separately. To create richer embeddings, you can also embed the video segment and the corresponding caption text into a single embedding. If you'd like to try out Voyage Multimodal 3.5, head over to your MongoDB Atlas cluster and grab an API key for the Atlas Embedding and Re-ranking API. You can do so from right here. The link to the code I was just showing you is linked in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.